So we have, it's just on YouTube, it's UFO I Team. You look us up, you can see a lot of our videos on there, and I keep adding them, so
yes, you
check
do.
us out.
You want to explain some of the videos you've got up there for the folks that are listening?
So we got witness testimony videos, and we've got you know, videos that we've taken of anomalous objects in the sky and that sort of stuff.
I mean, very anomalous.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not talking just shooting stars or the International Space Station. You want to explain kind of a little bit more about the anomalicity about some of these craft?
That's a good one.
I made it up.
Anomalicity, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we probably have right now eight up there of anomalous craft, possible craft, I should say. You know, I probably still
eight videos, not eight in one
right,
video.
That's correct.
Yeah.
About 8 videos, and I've got a ton more that I need to upload, and I'm just a little bit slow, so bear with me.
Well, tell them what you've been doing ever since we were in Glacier, Washington, on our latest investigation. You are now going through these footages that you've got.
Yes, and
it takes a while.
It does. I've gone through about 8 hours of footage, and I was recording for about 4 hours, because I'm using 2 cameras, plus, you know, a Canon doing time lapse and video cameras at the same time. I've got so much footage to go through that it's a pain, but boy, we're sure seeing results right now.
Oh man!
I'll tell you what, and I have brought along a little montage for us to check out, and also the montage is on our YouTube channel as well. So
why don't we do that? If you could pull that up right now, and for the folks listening at home, we're going to explain what this video is that we're showing to the folks on Facebook.
Okay,
By the way, if you're out there in the hinterlands and listening to us, please let us know where you're listening to by either texting or sending emails in to nightdreamstalkradio.com. That would be a great way to communicate with us. Go ahead.
okay, so we're going to look at this computer screen here for a second.
Go ahead, Nikki. You can help them hold it up.
And what I'm going to do is push play. It's probably backwards on the screen, right? Oh,
Yes,
boy.
it is. But that's okay. Don't worry about it.
It says low plane. It's between. There's a plane going between 2 peaks, Mount Baker, and I assume
Go
the
ahead
other.
and get closer.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
probably,
There you go.
It's probably a Cessna or something like that, or whatever.
Okay.
So we're just going to watch that here for a second, just for here behind Mount Baker. And unknown object is coming across the screen a lot faster from the same direction. And this one isn't really flashing it at all. And then it goes behind Mount Baker, and then it comes out the other side and continues on its path. And there was another plane above it that was going a lot slower.
Whoa,
Now,
look at that.
Now we have anomalous lights. Now some of these could be
Oh.
shooting stars, but I'll tell you what. This many shooting stars in such a small space of sky right above Mount Baker is just nuts. I counted 15 in 4 hours, and this,
Oh, that's a lot.
yeah, that's a lot of shooting stars.
Well, you know what I'm
in
noticing?
15 hours.
What-
In 4 hours.
4 hours.
It's just nuts.
Now, what date was that, Lee?
And this was Friday night.
Could this have been the Leonid meteor shower that we're looking at? I don't know.
Well, no, not necessarily. Those are all going from the east to from the south to the north, I believe, is the way the Leonids.
Look at all. That's the ones I noticed. With all,
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's say that again, because you're saying the Leonids go in a certain direction.
They do. They go in a certain direction.
And
And
these are
these
going
objects are coming from every direction.
Okay.
And they all go right towards Mount Baker and disappear.
Yeah.
So that's what really
Yeah,
caught my
weird.
eye. I started noticing that everything is disappearing right at Mount Baker.
So
Which
in
is
other words,
really super bizarre. I don't
on the
understand
screen,
it.
folks, that if you cannot see the screen
It's
right
weird.
now,
One spot.
we are showing amazing anomalous streaks of light very heavy streaks of light. They're coming from different directions and all seem to be disappearing over or into
Mount Baker.
Mount Baker, Washington.
They're so big, they're bigger than lightning bolts.
I know, they're huge.
Yeah.
Some of them are very fat. Some of them are obviously look like shooting stars, and the other ones, I just can't explain.
Did I notice that they were coming all in the same angle?
They're coming from different angles. I have two here that are 35 seconds apart. And these two that are 35 seconds apart are coming from the same direction, at the same trajectory, right to the mountain.
Okay, let me explain that just for folks on the radio who are listening. Lee has captured two streaks of light that are coming basically in the same trajectory.
Yes.
35 seconds apart.
35 seconds apart.
The odds of that happening are got to be astronomical. That if for instance they were both shooting stars, two shooting stars coming from the same trajectory in 35 seconds just does not happen. So it lends to the theory that something is going either into the mountain or at an underground base near the mountain.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what we're seeing here. This is
Yes.
fascinating stuff. And tell us again how people listening can go find this on YouTube.
Yeah, so you want to go to YouTube and look up the UFO I Team. And this name of this video is Mount Baker Evidence.
Because we've got quite a few videos up there, folks. But this one is stunning. Let's put it that way.
Even if they, excuse me, but even
Go
if
for
they
it.
are just comets or I don't know, debris,
Yes.
they're depositing something big.
And let me just elaborate on that. What is the possibility that they're all going and disappearing at Mount Baker? That there means to me that there must be some magnetic pull.
Yeah, you bet.
Even if they are all shooting stars, there must be something going on, like a vortex or something, like hot magma going in a circle,
Yeah.
like a big yeti, underneath the mountain.
And so, for instance, the this is your theory. Your theory that volcanoes, like Mount Baker, inactive at this current time, but have potentially hot magma underneath them. That's why they've formed that way, obviously.
Right.
That might be
Spinning in a circle.
spinning or moving
Yeah.
with the Earth's rotation, obviously,
Right.
and creating some kind of magnetic force.
That's
Makes sense.
yeah.
Okay, you could sure
So
feel
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
the possibility of of what is going on here is there's a wide range of possibilities.
So
So
they were like they were salting the earth in some way.
Yeah.
it's or
things
salt
coming
putting
down.
or adding something
Something
into the mountain because it's
landing.
easy to get stuff into the magma or into the earth from a volcano.
Calming down the heat
Yeah, maybe calming down the heat.
to help us awaken, giving us a little more time to awaken.
Something.
I like that.
It came
That's
through
good.
in one of
Yeah.
her channel
Yeah.
sessions.
What did?
The
Calming.
heat at the center of the planet.
Oh,
Okay. So
This was months ago.
It's somewhere on our site.
right.
on our website
Yeah.
or our Facebook
You-
page.
Facebook page.
Okay.
Well, Corey Hine is saying
So-
that Mount Baker did erupt last month.
What?
What?
It let off some steam last month.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness! This is our boots on the ground guy
I've been up there
who
once.
is living right next to Mount Baker in a small isolated community, and he's telling us last month, which would have been July. Oh my gosh! Because this is August. Was this June? Maybe I don't know. It's August 1st today, 2018. By the way, so potentially within a month, Mount Baker was left leaving a smoke plume of some
Or-
sort.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
gosh!
Steam, letting off steam. So just one little thing I'd like to add to this. I've been doing this UFO watching now for about 8 years, and I've been to Mount Adams, I've been to Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Baker. I have never seen anything like this. I've been taking this kind of video for the 8 years, and this is the first time I've seen this kind of activity over a span of 4 hours in going into a mountain. I just can't explain it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, who would like to relate Corey Hine's story that we heard when we were up there on his orb sighting. Everyone jumps in at once, so I will have to do it, but I would love someone else to do it.
I don't know it, so
Oh,
I
okay.
can't.
All right, well, here's the deal. This was a fascinating report that we got from the town hall meeting that we had up in Glacier, Washington, where we invited a whole lot of people to come and tell us their story. That's the UFO I Team's motto, of course. Tell us your story. And some folks
Did you
did.
record those stories?
Did we record them? Thank you for asking, Brad, because we got all this stuff on tape. Yes, it's awesome. Our friend Corey Hine, who lives up there, oh, Mary is just getting that, just flip that thing up as big. Well, I can do it for us on the screen. But what we did is we had Corey explain to us his sighting report. What he says is that he's in the backyard of his home. Hang on, don't confuse them yet. I will explain it and then we'll put it up there, just so we can make sure that people understand both orally and visually.
We don't want to call him. He's online.
Well, I like that, Stephanie. We're talking. We have technology.
Tell our story.
I think I can do that but you know what? He might be working, because periodically he'll just turn his phone on while he's working, and he will just listen to us. But he is quite active on there, so maybe if I get him a call, he can tell us his own story. Okay, here we go. I'm talking. I only have one phone number for the guy, so we'll just see if this works. Yes?
What time was that you took that?
I was videotaping from probably about 10 to
Okay.
1, I don't know, somewhere in there.
Oh, hey, hi, Grams. Is Corey working tonight? Corey Hine?
Oops.
Hello? I might have been put on hold. Because I'm calling the restaurant. Does anyone have another phone number for Corey Hine?
Well, he says he's
Oh, he says
at
that's
his
in-laws.
at 1833.
Tell him to call us.
Yeah, call
Well-
us, Corey.
ASAP.
So tell him to call. Well, okay, we can't do that. So he's on Facebook right now, is what you're saying?
His in-laws.
Yeah.
Well, ask him to text us his phone number, and I'll call him. How about that? So I can't do 3 things at once. I can only do 2 things at once right now. But if you can ask him to call, let us know his cell phone number. We will call him directly. But in the meantime, to keep this thing moving,
I think he means that's the last part of the phone.
we are going to show this. You want to, Lee, take this little guy and
Yep.
show folks the object that Corey Hine actually witnessed, and that Brian Snowdy,
See if I can get it
our
up here.
forensic sketch artist,
You can't, it's not going to show it. The colors like, well, maybe you're there. There we go, on the side.
not
So-
too bad. Go ahead and explain it.
So you got the UFO right here.
Oh, you
And
got-
you
you
got
got-
the jets chasing it.
Okay, so what he's pointing at, folks, Lee is pointing at a orange fireball streaking horizontally across the sky at a little bit more than treetop level, up in the North Cascades of Washington State, over a small community. Now, just at the other end of this frame of view, our forensic sketch artist has drawn, looks like 4 jet fighters chasing this orange fireball across the sky. And it was a fascinating sighting. Corey says that these jets, try to show that one again a little bit bigger. These jets were trying to catch up to this orange fireball, and they had no chance. There's no way they could have caught up with this, is what he's saying. And the fireball was making no noise, but the jets shook the town so badly that everyone knew that they are having a flyby of military jets for some reason. And that was a